Hello and welcome to Extension Monthly. I'm Janet Johnson, Regional Extension Agent with the Russell County Extension Office. And today we're here with Dr. Brindley Griffin, Director of the Child Nutrition Program for Phoenix Cities. Hello Brindley, how are you doing today?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm good. Can you tell us a little bit about you and about your program?
Sure. Currently in Phoenix City, I'm Director of Child Nutrition, Community Education, and Health Services, which is all food service workers and school nurses. So they work very closely together to take care of children daily in our school system. And then Community Education, which you're one of the agencies we work with in Phoenix City schools.
Correct. Okay, can you tell us what you have here?
This morning, we have a couple of options for breakfast.
Okay.
We are at the intermediate school today, and at the intermediate school level from 6th grade up, we offer a hot breakfast or a cold grab-and-go breakfast. When these children get to the older age groups, they are in many activities, have many things going on before and after school, so we offer a grab-and-go breakfast. So wherever they are in the schoolhouse, whether the intermediate school, South Girard, the Freshman Academy, or the high school, if they don't have time to sit and have a hot traditional breakfast, they can grab and go.
Okay, so they will, so when you say grab and go, so this is taking it to the activities that they're doing, to the classroom? Can they eat in the classrooms, or how does that work?
Yes, they can. Some principals allow that when they have activities and meetings in the morning, or they can just quickly grab it, eat on the run in the cafeteria at the school, and then move on to their activity.
Oh, okay. Well, I see you have this reimbursable meal. What is that all about?
Yes, the Child Nutrition Program is funded by USDA Washington.
Okay.
And how Child Nutrition receives their monies is every child in Alabama and throughout the country has an identity of free, reduced, or paid based on their family income of their free, reduced application. And the reimbursable meal is how Child Nutrition receives federal money based on the percentage of students in the school district that are free or reduced or paid. And that is very important because that is how we identify and are accountable for what we feed in Phoenix City schools, who we feed, when we feed, how we feed, and kindergarten through 12th grade and preschool.
Okay, so it's very important that kids participate in the school lunch programs. Plus, they're also getting a healthy, nutritious meal.
Yes, it is very important. We have to follow the USDA guidelines. So, you know, back in 2005, 2006, Alabama was identified as one of the fattest states in the nation. So we have battled that for 10 years, and we are off the chart.
Wonderful.
With whole grains, fresh fruits and vegetables offered in our meals. But the reimbursable meal is how we receive our funding from USDA, Washington, based on the amount of students that we have. But regardless of what their status is, free, reduced, or paid, all students are offered the same meal.
Okay, and it says that they have to at least choose fruits and vegetables, so we're increasing their fruit and vegetable intake, which is of course much healthier and provide those nutrients they need to score well on the tests that they have to take.
It is very important. And the other department I work with is Health Services. So our cafeteria managers and cafeteria workers work very closely with school nurses. If a student comes into the schoolhouse with a specific diet order, for example, they might be a diabetic child, we identify that in our computer system based on that doctor's order. So when that child comes through the serving line, that cafeteria manager and cashier know what items that child can and cannot have. And that is very, very important.
Very important.
So the whole schoolhouse works together.
Dr. Griffin, you were saying that you have, specifications from doctors about kids with diabetes and other illnesses, chronic illnesses. What about like food allergies? I know that's kind of huge in schools now. What do you all do about that?
Food allergies is a large topic. We have a lot of students who have milk allergies, peanut allergies. Back in 2006, 10 years ago, we went in our program, one of our policies is peanut free. We had a lot of children who have peanut allergies, and so in the cafeterias we are peanut free. We do not serve peanut butter or any peanut products to make sure that ensure the health and safety of all children in all of our schools.
Okay, well, you're talking about schools. What happens with the kids who may not be as well off at home? Does school do anything to help with other feeding programs?
Yes, we do. We have a lot of children. When your free reduced population is 70% or more in Phoenix City any given day, we have a lot of children who have a food insecure home. So about 3 years ago, we worked with the community agencies and churches throughout the Phoenix City area, and we actually have 7 sponsors that do the backpack program.
What is the backpack program?
The backpack program is where every Friday, each counselor in our schools works with the principal, and they identify children who have food insecure homes from the front of the school, not the back of the school with the cafeteria. And those children receive a backpack of food on Friday to carry them over Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday throughout the school year. That program actually starts this week. It will run through the last week of school. These community agencies collect the funds. It's $120 per child.
Wow.
From August to May to feed a child. Averages about $3 a weekend. And those children have pop-top, kid-friendly foods. That enables a child who's in a home who may not have an adult close by to help them, but they can open the foods and have something to drink and eat.
So it's already stuff that's pre-cooked or somewhat processed,
Prepared.
but I'm assuming healthier choices, again, to make sure they're getting proper nutrition.
Correct. There's always a protein and a milk or a juice and a fruit and vegetable and a snack. But it helps sustain those children over the weekend. And I think when you're in child nutrition, you don't realize it, or the community may not realize what the food insecurity of children is. But from our cafeteria workers know, from Friday at lunch to Monday at breakfast, who has not had food over the weekend. And you know, some people get wrapped up in the guidelines, and USDA requires us to serve whole grains, fresh fruits and vegetables. But when a child is hungry, they're not really worried about the guidelines and the portion. They're hungry.
They just want something to eat.
Correct.
Which is good. That's a wonderful program. Do y'all do anything, other types of feeding programs?
We do. Phenix City has been blessed to have over $1 million in grant funds for the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Grant Program. We have a lot of children who their parents can't afford certain types of fruits and vegetables, or they may not have tried those fruits and vegetables and don't have the money to spend on those expensive items.
Healthy eating can be a little costly.
It is very expensive. So we have 4 elementary schools in Phenix City who have the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Grant Program. So after the last lunch wave and before the bell rings at 3 in the afternoon, those classrooms get a fruit and vegetable snack. And what happens is it educates the parents at home about these different types of fruits and vegetables when the child sampled it with school. We've been blessed to have those grants for 9 years in Phenix City, and so the children get to sample that. And we're also excited, Monday at Central High School, we're starting Dinner at the Bell.
Okay, what's that about?
Dinner at the Bell is a supper program. So any student at Central High School from August the 22nd through December the 14th, on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, whether they're in credit recovery or they have band, dance, drama.
I saw some of those evening activities that they may do where they may not get a chance to go home and eat. They can eat at the high school.
Yes, we have a lot of high school students that, you know, the bell rings at 4 o'clock, but they start their second day with extracurricular activities.
Exactly.
And those students are hungry. Our lunch starts at 10:30 every day.
Oh my.
So by 4 o'clock, they're hungry.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that program. It's for all students at Central High School. When the bell rings at 4 o'clock, they'll go to the cafeteria and get a boxed meal and milk. And they can take it and roll wherever their event or activity is on Central High School campus.
Well, that's a wonderful program. Y'all are doing a lot of innovative things as far as the child nutrition program. That's a wonderful thing. One of the things I want to mention is we at Extension do a lot of different programming, and I want to share some of those with you that we have coming up in the next couple of months and weeks. I'm actually doing a series, Mastering Food Preservation. We have a class that's on August 25th where we'll be teaching freezing. It is hands-on. And then we'll also do a following series on drying, and that'll end. Plus, we're also doing an edible fall gardening. This will be held September 2nd at 10 a.m., starting at 10 a.m., and it will be at the Idle Hour Community Center. We will also be doing a pond management workshop for all of those who have ponds, want to build ponds, need to know how to manage it. This program will also be in September. And in October, we have a fight back against identity theft. We know a lot of times with seniors and identity theft. As a matter of fact, I got an email that said, "Did you access your account from Cairo, Egypt today?" And the answer is no, I have not been to Cairo. But it's just amazing. So we want to teach you tips and things that you can do to help protect your identity. Thank you, and we'll be back in a moment.
Would it be okay if I sat here?
Is she serious? Whatever. New girl.
Reaching out. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Welcome back to Extension Monthly. I'm Janet with the Russell County Extension Office, and we have Katrina Sanders with us, manager of the Phenix City Intermediate School, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the lunch program that they have here at Phenix City.
Okay, well, one thing I want to start with is our milk. We offer different varieties of milk, different flavors, fat-free, and for the kids that can't drink milk, we offer water.
Okay.
For the ones that cannot have
that may
milk.
be intolerant or allergic
yes,
to milk.
ma'am. We offer water. And for lunch, we always have fruit and vegetables. And sometimes we have 2 choices, and sometimes we have 1. But like today, we have fresh corn, green beans, and we're having chili with Frito chips and shredded cheese on top. And the kids really love that with fruit cocktail as their dessert.
Okay, so how do you know whether or not kids are going to like the meals that you prepare for them?
Well, what we do here, I get with some of the teachers or even a PE coach, and they'll bring so many different students, maybe like 60.
60?
60 or more. And we invite them to the cafeteria and we sample different items, especially new items. And I'll give them a piece of paper with a smiley face or a sad face. And as they're eating the food, I will ask them, well, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? If you like it, circle a smiley face. If you don't, circle a sad. And if we get a lot of them to like what we're cooking, then we add it to the menu.
Okay,
but
so
if we
you actually have student input into deciding the types of foods that they will eat.
That's what we do.
That's a wonderful thing, because I bet a lot of times that don't happen, and they feel like they're forced to just eat what's put in front of them.
And it keeps you from wasting a lot of food when it's something that they like.
Okay, and that is important, because unfortunately sometimes we do have a lot of waste.
Yes, ma'am.
If it's something that they don't like to eat.
Yes, ma'am.
So how does your day go? I mean, that sounds like a lot of work.
It is, but you know, we have a purpose and we love to serve the kids. Our day normally starts, mine, at 6 o'clock in the morning, so we can prep for breakfast and lunch. And my employees come in at 6:30. And you know, sometimes it's a little bit tough, but as a team and as a family, we do what we got to do to serve these kids, because we serve over 1,000 kids.
I was going to ask you how many kids. Well, how many employees do you have?
It's 7 of us.
You have 7 people who prepare meals for over 1,000 kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Breakfast and lunch?
Breakfast and lunch.
Oh my goodness,
yes,
that is a lot of work.
It is, but it's a rewarding job when you have a child come to you in the morning. And we have a lot of kids, even though they're bigger kids, they have that favorite lunch lady.
Okay.
Or if it's a guy in your kitchen, the favorite lunch man. And we love seeing them come off the bus and say, well, what are we having for breakfast today? Or what are we having for lunch today? Or I love when a parent comes and say, hey, my child said they ate broccoli at school, and I've cooked broccoli at home, and they wouldn't even touch it. So what are you doing? Tell me, what are you doing to the broccoli? The reason why they like eating it so much at school versus at home. So when you get all of that, it makes you feel good and happy about what you do every day.
And that's actually a wonderful idea, that not only do the kids sample like the food, they go home
and tell their parents about it.
And then so we involve the parents, because then they want to learn how to prepare those healthy meals for their kids to eat at home too. That's a wonderful program. Can people, I heard you say that parents sometimes come in, can other people come in and buy your lunch meals? I don't know about breakfast, what about lunch? Could folks come in and
they can
eat lunch with you?
We invite people And we would love for people on the outside to come and visit and eat dinner with us or lunch with us so they can see what we serve for the kids. So when the kids come home and tell different things that they eat, the parents can know, yeah, you're eating healthy because I've had a tray from your school as well. So we welcome outside to come.
And that would be
and
with
eat
the
lunch.
entire Phoenix City school system, whether it's the high school,
Yes,
kindergarten, intermediate.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a wonderful program.
Yes, ma'am.
So what would it cost for a person to come in and purchase one of your meals, whether it's breakfast or lunch?
Well, for breakfast, the price is $2.25, and for lunch it's $4 and less. We have something going on like a holiday meal, which is turkey, dressing, the whole Thanksgiving or Christmas meal, and then we go to $5.
Okay, but this pricing is good at any school,
At any
whether it's high school?
At any school, and it comes with, you get your entree, your 2 vegetables, you get your fruit, and then you get a milk, and if you don't want a milk, we offer sweet tea to adults.
Oh, okay. So they
Yes,
can come
ma'am.
in and get a nutritious meal as well. Can they get meals to go
Yes,
as well?
ma'am.
Okay, that's a wonderful option.
Yes, ma'am.
Lunch for $4. Can't beat that.
Can't beat it, not with everything, plus something to drink as well. Can't beat it.
Again, we want to thank you for watching Extension Monthly. For information on this program, other programs that we do at Extension, you can visit our website at www.aces.edu, or you can call the office about any programs that we have. That number is 334-298-6845. Join us next time for Extension Monthly.